Hello and welcome, it's me Andy here, and this is a video regarding Capcut, and I'm going to try and do it a positive video. This is obviously from follow on from my other video, which was things I hate about Capcut, and of course some of those things are still applicable. They haven't been fixed yet, but I thought I would do a different video and I would talk about my favourite things to do with Capcut. Obviously there's been a lot of updates since that last video. It's had many updates, and of course it is going to be constantly improved. However, a lot of the stuff that I want to see has not been done. Basically, I don't think they listen. I've asked them about how to back up my projects from my C drive, because my C drive is quite small. I was thinking about I could move them to another drive with a larger capacity, but nobody's bothered to respond to that. And of course I can see the point, the time in day when my C drive runs out of room. So quite important really. There's no easy way. I believe that they could do it manually by moving the folders. Each project has a folder. You could do that, and then you could reassign your pointers in the settings menu to the new location. But I don't know how many other sort of implications that will encompass. But I'm waiting for the response from Capcut Help. Maybe one day they will respond. Anyway, so my favourite things in Capcut. Let's have a look at Capcut. Here is the main screen. As you can see, I have 340 projects that I've done. That's in a very short time. And of course, I can assure you that I've learnt a lot. And some of these are not actual real projects. They're like blank files, which is something that I've developed. I use it quite often within editing software. I create a blank, so I've got all the bits and pieces in it that I need to have, and then of course I will copy that file over to make a new file and then rename it, and then obviously then that will mean that all my projects are the same. So, what do I like about this? Well, let's find a project that I made. This file here, which is titles. So, what I want for each video in my series is a title sequence. And once you've done this file, as you can see, it's quite complicated. You've got text, you've got graphics, you've got green screen, and music on top of that. So fairly complex. It's about 1 minute, just over 1 minute and 30 seconds roughly. And of course, I've developed this so I can put it on the front of every video, or in the middle of every video, so it has the same thing for each video. And what I've done here, instead of having to select all of these, so Control A, the thing that I love is that you can make a compound clip. Yes. So having got all this ready, and we'll give you a quick blast of it. So we don't need the first bit because that'll be the same, and also I've made a separate compound clip. But this is the actual video title sequence. There's my wiggly text. Got some text missing off that for some reason, I don't know why. There should be Thailand and adventure, and it should wiggle. So I don't know where that's gone. So that's what you would do, and then obviously Control A will select everything, and then we have, where are we? This one, create a compound clip. Bump, make it into one. Now the obvious beauty of this is you can then save it as a preset. So you'll see there, and it's free at the moment, so you can do this. You don't need to be a paid member. A lot of this stuff that I'm using is paid for. In the section you can find, this has been rearranged over here. It's not 100% intuitive, but you can see here that your stuff in the media and your presets here. So down here you'll find that TA13 full titles is this compound clip that I have created. Basically we drag that over. So you'll do that for every video that you make, put it into the video. If we go to the end, let's see if the end of it has my wiggly text. Ah, there we are. So wiggly text at the end, and for some reason it's missing. Now what we could do is we could actually reverse engineer. So we'll get rid of this, delete that, put this one back in, and this is the wonderful thing about compound clips, that you can reverse engineer. So undo, and there we go. Oh, I see, I've added it afterwards, so it's a double compound clip, because I thought, need something at the end. So that text there, and then if we undo this one, because it's a nested compound clip, boom, 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 there we go. So there is the missing text that I said was missing. It's not actually missing. So that is essentially compound clips. So again, you can Control A and make that into a compound clip. That would be one, and then of course you can save that, which I'm not going to do because I don't need to save it now, because I've already got the clip done. But you can do this with everything. You can make little videos. I've got an advert here which I made. Basically put that in here. We can go to the start of it, play it. Hello and welcome, and I just want to introduce you. So again, this is a compound clip, and it allows you to save it into your presets and then just drop it into your video whenever you want to have that particular advert. So we can do like that in the video between two video segments, just to separate them, like a bit of a transition. I've done some names, so like my travel name comes up. There we go, Andy Wright, travel blogger. That's already set on the screen, so all you do is just drop it in to your video when you want to use it. More complex items in your presets, we have a title sequence. You see that for my restaurant reviews. what you can do is edit this particular screen, and obviously to do that you need to uncompound it. So undo, where are we? Yeah, undo compound clip, and then you can go into your picture, your photo, that one there, that's your photo. You can then drop your new photo into there, and it will change the photo but keep all of the settings that you've got, because this particular part of it, it's a certain dimension in the background, and of course you can change the wording because that's text there, so you can change all the wording, and then you can either leave it like that or you can redo it as a compound clip. So it's actually very, very ingenious. They haven't done anything to do with the moving of more than one track yet, which is annoying. They put this stuff here, favorite, and I've got all these yellow starred, so I can come back to them quickly. These are in my favorites, and you'll find them in the media. So the, not the AI, the library, no, oh, library is where it is. So these are all the green screen effects and the backgrounds, and then when you do this, what's that, black? Yeah. So when you yellow star it, it will save into your media and black, and your imported thing. This is very annoying. They could do this if they wanted to, and it would be very, very simple. If you're on something else, like you're on favorites or your presets, right, and you try and drag in a media item, so if I drag over there, it's got a little red, you can't do it, right? So if they know that you cannot do it, why is it that they cannot just switch to import tab? Because they know it's a media item, they know you can't drop it in this area, so why don't they just switch to the import area? Because in order to do that, you then have to cancel, go into the import, and then drag it over, and that is, to me, is very, very annoying, and they could save a lot of time. And if you forget and you think, oh damn, I want to import something, you've got to remember to go to media and import, but it already knows that you can't do that. You can't import something somewhere else. Anyway, that's annoying. I know, and that's not really what we're here for, annoyances, but I have to mention it because it's on this list here. Now, that's media, and then of course text. Your items again. There's only two. I think you should be able to choose which one you want. So either, I don't know anybody that would use effects. What you might do is use your text items that you've saved. That might be something that you might do. Now, why can't you have that default or select which one you want? Because on here, not only your favorite items, so these are all ones that I've selected as being useful, and then you can just drag and drop. So you can do that, Control Z, undo, or the ones that you've already saved. So when you've got a text item like a logo or something you've developed, or whatever, you can save it in your presets under text, and it's very easy to just drag that over onto your video. Text effects, I mean, graphically, you know, all very good, all very useful. Pink. Text templates. These are quite useful, but what you can do, obviously, is to find one that you like and then yellow star it, and that will appear in your selections. So you don't have to go through all this again. Auto captions, absolutely brilliant. I've done a video that had obviously English subtitles, but also, actually it was Spanish. It had Spanish subtitles, and it was translated into English. It's absolutely marvellous. I can't show you that in a moment, but that is that function is one of my favourites, and I've only used it twice. I did one for Spanish and one for Thai, and it was really, really good, and it worked. And obviously you can import your own if you want to. Stickers, some useful ones, but most of them are pretty silly. I mean, you would never, I don't think you would ever use them. I don't know, some of them you might, but I'm not too sure. There's a subscribe button there I can favourite. Father Christmas, that could be useful later. Some of these, yeah, as I say, they're more for TikTok than they are for proper videos. But again, find them in here. So these are ones I've favorited, so they're easy to find. I've got no brand stickers. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so there's loads of them, and you can find most things, or if you can't find it, then you can search for it, as I've done here. So like the word pumpkin, that's a favourite word of young people these days, I don't know why. Effects, again, we've got the various effects and favourite ones that you've saved. Video effects, body effects. So these are mainly the ones that I use. Fade in, fade out. There's a TV on, TV off. A blur, if you want to blur something. And then of course transitions. Again, very quick. Favourites. And these are the ones that I've saved. Captions, obviously a reminder of that. Filters, not really used these ones, so I'm sure they're quite good. Never templates, a waste of time for me. I just find them really silly, and you can do this basically quicker yourself. I think it's more again for TikTokers. If you want to copy something, so I want to make a title sequence and want to do it for another product. I'm going to copy that, so end up with our basic files. We can then rename it, and this will be not Slim Chickens, it will be Sainsbury Hub. So that's the title sequence. And then of course here are all the files I've sort of used in this title sequence, which we've already seen. We've already seen it working. The annoyance, I think they haven't done anything about this. This is very, very annoying still. I wish they would do something about it. So we're going to change this logo because it's not that anymore. We're going to have this one. I'm going to put this one in here. See, this window thing is annoying. You either have to move it or get rid of it every single time. Let's try this. I don't know if this is going to solve it the first time, but I like to remove the background of it. It does work. That's good. So we'll make that a bit smaller. Move that to the middle. So this will be for this particular series. So going around Sainsbury's. Now you could, in theory, just remove these old files that you don't need, because I don't know if they take up room, but just remove them. So this was the temporary cover screen. It identifies it as a blank file, and then when you do your video you change that for the proper screen, which you can create using the this title sequence here. Now I have made a few slight amendments. I've made this a little bit smaller and I've moved it more to the corner. The logo, which obviously is the different one, so we need to get that one there, and when we drag that to the logo, you can see that it replaces it. Now we need to actually remove the background of it somehow, so we can do auto removal. Let's see what happens. It's processing. There we go. So we've got a blank background in the corner, and of course I'm going to change this this for a different one. There's a different me on every single series. So there's this one, obviously before was what was it, Slim Chicken. So that's my Slim Chicken picture. I have to go and find a photo that I'm going to remove the background from. Let's have a look and see what one I've got. Some interesting one. You have to bear with me because I'm off screen on the other screen at the moment. Right, drag that over. And this is the image. I'm going to put that in there. When you hover, it replaces the image and keeps all of the settings that you've got. So hopefully that's, but it has a background, so we need to remove the background. Let's remove that. There we go. So, and we can probably make it a little bit smaller actually, to be honest. It's a little bit big. Like that. So that's happy with that. And then of course I also changed the colours for the titles. So you've got lots of different things that you could do. Oh, let's try that. What's that one? Well, that's okay. Sort of a black and a white colour with a hint of blue. What about that one? Oh, that's okay. We'll keep that one, shall we? And then of course we have to edit the first one will be chip and of course this will get changed every time. As you go round, you'll do a different title for each one. But the idea here is that you can change it easily. And then of course you need to change the background photo for a particular restaurant. Don't know if I've got one. Have I got one? I don't know if I have. And show the end of it. And then what you do is you take the screenshot from that up here and export the frame, and then you can import that into your cover area over here. So once you've done it, you do it once and then copy it over, and it's all done. So that is it. And then of course I'm going to save this. So Control A, and then we're going to make a compound clip. I've got this a little bit narrow. I'm going to save that into our presets, and then when you go into your presets, you'll see that I'm going to change the name of it, so the general naming, GGG titles, and then the name of the thing. So we're going to go down to the bottom, compound clip. Okay, don't need that. And rename, so it will be GGG title. You only get that many, so we'll make it a little bit shorter. Title. Right, so now when I make a video, I can just drop that in, expand it, change the photo, change the name, and hey presto, I've got titles in every video. It's going to be the same, so I don't have to keep on coming back in, finding the photo, find the text, do this and that and the other. It's all done for me, and of course I've got the logo in there, I've got my logo, and that is it. And then of course when I want to use that, I come out back into the projects, change, there we are, so I can just duplicate, and it will be for that particular restaurant. And of course that is how you use the compound clips area. Right, well there we go. That's a very brief overview of my favourite things to do with Capcut. I'm sure there are lots more. I'll try and make another video. If you have any comments down below, please. If you want any help with Capcut, then let me know. I do offer training courses and things like this on a one-to-one basis. If you need any help, then I'm on Fiverr. Fiverr, and or you can contact me directly. So please do. That's it for today. Have a good day. Bye for now.